Oh. Hello there. I would like to tell you a rather strange story. It begins with a man named Andrew and his fiancée Clara, as they were stranded on the way to watch Aftershock. They took a chance and saw a light, and went up to a door filled with somber delights. It was a night out they were going to remember for a very long time.
Well, let's go back, Andrew. I'm cold and frightened, and Aftershock starts soon.
Dang it, Clara. We're already here.
Hello.
I'm Andrew, and this is Clara.
Yes?
You know, our car broke down on our way to watch the Aftershock Halloween special.
Yes?
And well, could we use your phone?
All right. You've actually arrived on a rather special evening. We were just getting ready to assign segments.
Oh, how lucky!
I'm lucky, they're lucky, we're all lucky. I hope I get info.
The doctor is coming.
The doctor's coming. The doctor's coming. The doctor's coming.
The doctor's coming.
The doctor's coming.
How do I see if you met my faithful Aftershock?
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Right, we need to watch Aftershock.
Why don't you stay and come up to the studio? I see you shiver with anticipation. Because Aftershock starts now!
Coming up on this week's episode of Aftershock,
Matthew dives deeper into Spirit Halloween.
Clara discovers why we love horror movies,
Alessia informs us on the origin of Halloween.
and much, much more.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Samantha Duarte.
I'm Miguel Cabrera, and this special Halloween edition of Aftershock starts now.
Hey, Miguel, where'd you get your costume from?
It's actually all from home.
Really? Mine's from Spirit Halloween. Did you see they opened one in Weston?
Really? I swear those stores literally appear out of thin air.
They really do, which is why Matthew investigated this interesting pop-up shop.
The costume selling industry is dominated by chains such as Party City, Target, and even Amazon. But here, in the month of October, there's a special spirit that takes over many vacant storefronts.
To be honest, I just found out about it this week. I didn't know it was here, because I know they were, building something in there. I don't know what it was.
Spirit Halloween is a pop-up Halloween shop that only drops once a year, selling items non-stop.
Because where I work, there was an AC Moore before there, and they completely, that store's gone, so that's why it's there, but I'm not sure what they're gonna do after.
I didn't know that Spirit Halloween was a pop-up shop until this year. Last year I would go, but then I realized that it was closed during the year.
Its mysterious appearance and disappearance even has the employees leaving with goosebumps.
I do not know. That kind of that scares me. I'm so lost. I'm pretty sure they either completely replace the store or they just keep it empty.
And with this emptiness comes a haunting sensation that shivers down the bone.
I feel very weird in that store. It's kind of almost eerie, very strange.
Maybe it's the essence of the store that leaves people with this peculiar feeling, or maybe there is a spirit living within these hollow walls of Spirit Halloween. I'm Matthew Maycutt, CB TV.
A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Scream. What do all these movies have in common? They're terrible. But yet we have still watched it multiple times. I mean, we know exactly what's gonna happen. A weird psycho killer or monster is chasing a group of kids. That one annoying and probably blonde girl is gonna brutally die, but then all the kids will come together to defeat the antagonist. But then somehow the psycho killer comes back to life and the movie gets multiple, and I mean multiple, sequels. And if they all have the same storyline, why do we keep giving them our money? Well, actually, one reason we love to consume these horrifically written, corny movies is to experience stimulation. The anticipation of these acts stimulate us in both a positive and negative way that are addicting to humans. When people are watching frightening films, their heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing increases. After the film is over, this physical buzz lingers, meaning any positive emotions you experience, like having fun with friends, becomes intensified. In a nutshell, instead of focusing on the frightening time you had while watching the film, you'll remember having a fantastic time and you'll want to come back for more.
Here's Johnny!
Another reason is that horror entertainment helps us satisfy our curiosity about the dark side of the human psyche. They allow us to live in alternate realities that would usually and hopefully never happen, like wandering the streets during the Purge or being chased by a doll named Chucky. As an inherently curious species, many of us are curious about what our own kind is capable of. So in a weird way, I guess horror movies are helping us keep in our dark side. It's interesting to think about where humanity would be without them. And just maybe we should start questioning our friends who refuse to watch scary movies. But that's besides the point. I'm Claire DeLuca, CB TV.
Have you ever wondered why we trick or treat or why we dress up in costumes?
No, actually. But now that you mention it, I think it would be pretty cool to find out how Halloween became such a big thing.
Well, lucky for you, Alessa's here to inform us on the origins of Halloween.
Oh, hey Cypress Bay. Glad you're here. But I'm starting to feel like this year's Halloween is going to be interesting. The whole Vecna thing isn't making Halloween feel any more lighthearted. Alright, but let's rewind for a second. Why exactly do we associate Halloween with a time to dress up, and where exactly did this tradition begin? The Halloween costumes tradition was carved out of an ancient Celtic festival to celebrate ghosts returning to Earth, called Samhain, and surprisingly enough, celebrated on October 31st. 2,000 years ago, Druids commemorated their festival with a sacred bonfire where people dressed up in animal heads and skins, then gathered to burn crops and animals as sacrifices to Celtic deities. I don't think dead animals were the best gift they could bear, but that's just me. It wasn't until 43 AD. Anyway, in 1000 AD, the church made November 2nd All Souls Day, a day to honor the dead. This was actually celebrated similarly to the Samhain festival, with the blazing bonfires, parades, dressing up. Except their costumes were angels, saints, and devils, which have all become generic costumes for Halloween. As we reached the second half of the 19th century, America was flooded with new immigrants from Europe, especially Irish citizens, who naturally brought this tradition to the States to popularize the celebration of what we all know and love today as Halloween. Well, hope you caught all of that, because I'm not repeating it. Max Mayfield, CB TV.
Last week, the Cypress Bay football team took on the Cooper City Cowboys.
Here's Elias with a recap of what happened.
Last week, the Cypress Bay football team went up against Cooper City in the final home game of the season. The Lightning started off by scoring a field goal in the first 4 minutes of the match, and from there, the storm just kept on rolling. Cooper City fought back but couldn't make a touchdown as Cypress Bay kept knocking them down. The second quarter featured more touchdowns made by Lewin and Bravo, with Cypress scoring extra points for both. With the crowd cheering them on and some interesting celebrations by the players, the second quarter closed. Halftime once again featured Cypress Bay's cheerleaders and marching band performing to show off their school spirit, leading to Cypress kicking off the third quarter strong, with Oster scoring another touchdown and holding Cooper City at bay. The rest of the game went back and forth between the two teams with some close calls, but no cigar. The game ended with a score of 39-0, a perfect way to end off the seniors' last game at the Bay. I'm Elias Franconen, CB TV.
Hey Sammy, think fast. Why, which is green? Wrong. Why do we say trick or treat? Wrong. What state do most horror movies take place in? Wrong. Let's see if you guys can do any better.
What's up, Cypress Bay? My name is Alex G, and today I'll be hitting you with some Halloween questions. What did candy corn used to be called?
Candy corn? Snotty Bop. Yeah. Corn candy.
Corn candy.
Corn candy. Corn candy. Corn. Halloween corn.
Orange candy.
It used to be called chicken feed. Like, you know how chicken feed? Yeah, they eat corn.
Oh, that's smart.
Are pumpkins a fruit or a vegetable?
That's a vegetable. That's a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
It's a vegetable. Oh God, that's a fruit.
Think about it. Why
That's a
would he
vegetable,
ask
bro.
you that if you think about it? It must be a chicken.
They're a fruit.
Wait, that's a fruit, man. I'm going fruit. I'm going fruit.
That's I'm saying vegetable.
So what is it?
Yeah, it's a fruit. What's your favorite candy?
Jolly Rancher.
You're wrong. Sorry.
You.
Sour Patch.
You're wrong.
Sneakers.
You're wrong.
Gummies.
Why are there spirit Halloweens everywhere?
It's Halloween.
Cause it's wait.
You don't know what a spirit Halloween is?
A spear? Like
A spirit. You know what spirit Halloweens are? Why are they everywhere?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Man, you guys need to brush up on your Halloween facts and basic general knowledge. I'm Alex G, CBTV.
That's all for this special Halloween edition of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, check out our YouTube at Cypress Bay CBTV and follow all of our socials. I'm Samantha Duarte.
I'm Miguel Cabrera. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.